No light, no light.
All right, we're rolling.
We are?
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
With our new mic stands.
Oh my god.
Wow.
This is amazing.
We don't even have to touch it anymore.
We don't. I don't like touching it.
Oh, I like touching it sometimes.
I don't like touching it. No.
I think you have to sometimes.
I'm pretty much hands free. That's how I.
Okay. Wireless?
Yeah. I don't need to be plugged up. That's not me. Chug. You see what I'm saying now? You know what you're doing. It's pretty nice. I like listeners. They must be wondering what the hell is he talking about. It must be nice. There is a piece in front of us, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary dogs. There is a piece in front of me, and it is what they call a water pipe.
Oh, water pipe.
Yeah.
It runs on water?
It runs on water. It's the government, man. The government.
It's got a fiberglass air-cooled engine.
Yeah. And so it has the characters of Rick and Morty. That's not broken, is it? Okay. It has the characters of Rick and Morty. Well, I mostly see Rick. Morty's and
wow, I can hear both of us in my ears.
You can?
Yeah. And it sounds nice.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it? Oh, is this product
These are
placement?
nice microphones.
Oh, okay. Is this product placement?
No.
Okay. Oh, we don't have a sponsor.
Well, we'll see the commercials, I guess, when we come back.
Okay, yeah. Absolutely. But it has Rick here, one in a gas mask right here, like the "Are you my mummy?" Thing, and it's got him token up with this little wax thing, which looks like the global leaders of the "Show me what you got."
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like that. And then there's just one of him with a joint in his mouth, just dazed and confused, man.
Red Eyes Rick Dragon.
Red Eyes Rick Dragon. Yeah, I like that. You know what? Someone could dance to that name, Red Eyes Rick Dragon. But yeah, this would be a great time to talk about what could be a future sponsor. I got all these lovely pieces from these assortment of subscription boxes recently, and they're very nice. They're very quality. That one right there is from a company called Elevated Stash, which it is. I believe it is run by veterans. So like veterans of the military, like
any war.
Yeah, government's not taking care of them. They got to take care of themselves, have their own business. And this is they seem to be doing very well. You would say this is pretty quality, right?
Yeah, it's nice water pipe.
Yeah, it's a nice water pipe. Yeah, but they got all the.
I heard a bump.
Oh,
that's okay.
Oh, was it when I did that?
Probably.
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't do that anymore. But yeah, they're all good. There is them. This is from.
Speaking of water pipes, are you gonna have this water?
No, it's unopened. It's actually for you. I've been doing.
For me?
Yeah, I knew that we would probably be sitting. I thought that both of us would be sitting on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I'm no longer sitting on the couch since you got here.
No, you're sitting on another seat.
I am. I'm sitting on a bench. So, what I said was, I was like, I have two orders for us. You know, I've already finished mine. I don't know where I put the bottle though. I may have checked it already. It's probably up there. But yeah, I
Oh damn! I fucked up.
What did you do?
You could hear me dragging the thing away a little bit.
Joseph, be subtle.
It's hard.
Be subtle, man.
Can you hear that, Mr. Krabs?
But yes, Hemper. There's one called Cannabox, which is nice. Daily High Club. You know, that's I don't know why it's called Daily High Club. I don't know why it's called that, but
it must be a pilots association.
It must be, yeah, it must be. And then
like the Mile High Club.
And then there's Hippie Butler, and then I have one more. I have one final one coming for all of January. It's called the Sensei Box, and it's it's kind of very spiritual. Sometimes they put journals in there if you want to write down your feelings or your thoughts when you're in a different mood. And they have like, you know, it's some shit, you know, Vincent would like, as well as like crystals and stuff, astrological shit. But it's also like they actually have nice colorful pieces, you know.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the main reasons why I signed up for that. But you know, all of these, they're pretty much affordable, and I'm glad that it's not breaking the bank, you know.
No, you got a lot of stuff.
I got a lot of stuff. It's my Christmas. And your Christmas. I said you can have that.
Oh,
thanks. Yeah. It's very nice. This is
I need another piece.
This is my favorite one anyway.
Because I lost mine, like in my couch. You know, I just keep losing things in the couch.
I hope you never
lost the bottom half of the grinder that you gave me.
I hope you never lose this in the couch, because that is very delicate.
It'd be pretty hard to lose in the couch, but I could do
it. Yeah. This guy, this gentleman. Oh my gosh.
You want an accident? You come to me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You want to lose something? You go to him to lose it. People, have you ever done that?
Lose people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You misplace them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's, like, nudge nudge, wink wink for all you people out there listening, that if you ever need to misplace a person, Joseph's the person to call. Also,
yeah, you see those milk cartons? That's all me, baby.
You're gross. Milk cartons. Speaking of True Detective, you still liking it so far?
I haven't. I haven't got. We tried to watch that one time, but I haven't been able to.
Oh, you haven't seen past the first episode?
No, I didn't even finish the first episode.
Oh no!
Because we were on acid last time.
Yeah, we were on acid.
So it's hard to focus.
Well, how about this? You're gonna be here for a few days. I don't know when you plan on leaving.
Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's great. Because I got a week-long vacation. What? But yeah, well, I think they're on the 5th episode now.
Okay.
The 5th episode has came out recently, so yeah, we'll get through that together.
Mm-hmm.
While you're here visiting. Yeah. Oh, the Super Bowl was last night.
Was it now?
Super Bowl was last night. I didn't even know who was playing. I think I assumed it was the Patriots.
The Saints.
Yeah. I think I'm the only one in this situation that doesn't care about that.
Well, I don't really care.
Oh, okay, good. Just making sure.
But it's just nice to lord it over people when New Orleans does something.
Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Because people think Atlanta's so much better.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think it's because of they thought it was the new Hollywood, and now it's It's not even close. Not in my opinion. Because I mean, yes, both cities have an increasingly amount of homelessness. Um, both
They bust the homeless people out of town so they wouldn't be around for the Super Bowl.
did they really?
Yeah, they gave them cash vouchers, I heard. And they wouldn't open up the warming centers that they had downtown. They only had the ones open outside of town, which the homeless people can't really get to. So, pretty much just a couple people just no longer with us.
Oh.
Not that I knew their names or anything, but they're not here anymore.
Well, I mean, like, it's a blessing and a curse because it's like even though those homeless people were homeless, it's like they found a home in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
They found their forever home now.
yeah, and so but it's also kind of a blessing because it's like, a few homeless people are gone, so you have a probably cleaner city.
I had a guy, I don't know if he was homeless, he was probably homeless, coming up to me after I parked trying to go to work, I think, last week. And he was like, hey, man, I actually seen him before, too. He was like, hey, man, I just see you, and he's just shining his light upon you. I can see it, man. It's so bright. God loves you. He respects you. He's going to help you every day with all your troubles and stuff. Can I have $1, man? Anything will help me. I was like, no, man, I don't have anything. I literally don't have anything in my pockets. Like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. What the fuck do you think you're coming around here for? And then he's still like, God loves you, man. God loves you.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
That really helps me.
Yeah. Yeah. You need reality moments like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, God is reality.
Yeah, yeah.
We all believe in God here.
Jesus. Oh, look at me.
I watched a documentary. I watched a documentary on Satanism last night.
Did you?
Yeah, the Church of Satan.
You ever think of converting?
It's not really a conversion. They say they're basically atheists, but Satan was originally or Lucifer was a term for like knowledge and just being like on the opposite side.
I see. I like.
And they believe in consent and between adults, and you can indulge yourself because we're animals. They don't want to.
You
be
and
put on a
me,
pedestal.
baby, we ain't nothing but
if I had to pick a religion,
let's
it'd probably
do
be
like they do
Satanism.
on the Discovery Channel.
See, that's copyright right there.
No, it's parody because my voice is awful.
All right. If that's what we're going with.
Yeah. My voice is awful. There ain't no way that anybody would be like, there's no way I'd be able to sell that. Plus, the shit ain't for sale.
Well, we have the ability to put commercials on our stuff, I think. Or almost there. I guess we just couldn't put it on this one.
Yeah, I just can't. We'll mark this one for explicit, so that way, advertisers beware. Yeah. I have noticed that.
We still have that hour episode left. I need to put up.
I've still noticed them though. Like some of the podcasts that I listen to, because I listen to a lot of podcasts.
You listen to our podcast?
I only listen to our podcast when I really miss you and I'm in another place. It's like, oh my god, and then I'll just laugh along with it. Then I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? Why did I say that? And then I'm like, oh Jesus, God, this is awful. It's like, what? Why does he think this is okay? Why did he publish this? Those are the thoughts that go through my mind when I listen to. But I listen to a lot of podcasts going to work. And I've noticed that if they are marked E for explicit, they usually don't have like a Casper mattress or a Blue Apron advertisement in the middle of it. It's like straight to the point what everything was, and sometimes they're shorter because they have to put like some podcasts now, they're selling their episodes to where if you like join what is it like? iHeart Music Radio or something.
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio or something. If it's like one of those situations where it's like one of those that you have to pay monthly for, and it's like they have all the podcasts there, but because they're partners of that podcast,
You have to pay for the thing.
yeah, and that's not fair. It's like what they say on our super fun sized episode. We will be talking to influential guest here. And it's like, but what if I want to hear that?
My mic's falling down. Yeah, what you said. I'm just gonna have to adjust.
Uh-oh. I bet that was so much
Okay.
noise.
A little bit. A little bit. Oh, do you want to wear the headphones? Well, it's a little too far away.
No,
It's
no,
not safe.
I didn't want to do it anyway. You and I should be actual radio DJs.
I wanted to be a DJ at Georgia State,
I
but
know.
got too distracted with school. And
You would have been a great
Or-
DJ. A friend of mine was a DJ.
you can volunteer at WRFG,
What is that?
Radio Free Georgia, 89.3 FM.
What do they do? Are they all inclusive?
They're your local progressive radio station. Public donations.
Mm.
Yeah,
So you can play whatever music?
they play everything.
They play everything.
Like, they play really bad stuff. They play old soul. They play new soul. They play blues thing every morning. They have Democracy Now. They have
Oh, wow.
Sojourner Truth with Margaret Prescott.
Oh.
Hard Knock Radio.
Oh, my
Mhm.
God.
Yeah, Fox's minstrel show.
You explained that all like you were telling a girl what you're gonna do to her. Yeah, they have this. Yeah.
They're the best radio station.
Yesterday, let me tell you something. This radio station,
Part of the Pacifica Radio Network.
this radio station that was playing at work, it was playing TV theme songs.
That's cool.
And it was so amazing because there's one song that was playing, and I was like, I know this song. How do I know this song? You could imagine what this was like for me.
Mhm.
Like, I know every television show practically. And so, and it was the Charm theme song. And I was like, how the fuck did I know that? And then I was like, oh, that was probably just a coincidence. They're probably just playing 90s music. No, they then played like the theme song to Three's Company and then The Love Boat, and they played theme song to Mission Impossible. They played theme song to what was it? Crap. Batman, the Adam West.
No.
Yeah.
South Park did a funny parody of the Love Boat theme song, where
No.
this one is about priests taking boys on.
Stop
ship.
it! No, you're
called-
you're gonna make this controversial.
The Catholic boat gonna be rolling on out today. Throw all of your cares away. Get some hot Christian action that'll take you.
Is that what that is? Is that what pedophilia is? Hot Christian action.
Hot Christians in your area right now.
If I could actually, if you could fathom how much that bothers me when I see shit like that. It says like horny milfs in your area or some shit like that.
Hey, big boy. I've been waiting up all night for you.
There was one of the drag queens on RuPaul's Drag Race Alaska, she played as Mae West for Snatch Game, and it was simply done. It wasn't like extraordinary, but everybody thought it was like yes, yes, queen, yes. She ended up winning the challenge, but she when RuPaul would come over and ask her questions, she'd say something like sexual, and she says, "Oh wow, ow, ow, yeah," Mae West shit. And so then at the end of it, she says, "Why don't you come up and fuck me in the ass sometime?" Ow. And it was like, that was funny. If she won the challenge based off that line, okay, whatever. But Katya, who is one of my favorite drag queens, she did Bjork. And she was nailing that shit. And it was like they were both sitting next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, in the front row, there's a queen named Roxy Andrews. She decided that she was going to be Alaska for Snatch Game, while Alaska is sitting up there in the back row.
Damn.
It's like, oh, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can't come up with your own thing.
It's
huh?
like, yeah, originally she was going to be Sofia Vergara, but then this other queen, Fifi O'Hara, who is my favorite reality star villain of all time, because she's a drag queen and she's a villain. That's the best type of villain. You have no chance. You're going to be decimated if you come within her crosshairs. She is going to murder you. So she basically talked Roxy out of. She says, "Oh, you shouldn't do that because your accent is terrible. No, you should go with something else. You should
Some
probably."
people would say that Sofia Vergara's accent is terrible.
That was the thing when Roxy was showcasing it. She was like, "It was like, yes, girl, go with that. You might actually win." But she let Fifi get in her head, and Fifi was playing that damn game.
Fifi.
Fifi. It's funny because Fifi O'Hara
Dog.
is now part of this TV show, like Legacy, and now the fandom is a bunch of 14-year-olds and shit like that, and they take this shit so fucking seriously. They send them death threats and shit. So now Fifi O'Hara, who has been on the show twice now, has been told, "Go fucking kill yourself. Like, I'm gonna throw acid in your face next meet and greet you do. I'm gonna snatch your wig. I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do all this shit." This bitch is trying to just make a career for herself. She's actually very talented. She actually did a 365 Days of Drag, where she was a different fictional character, and she did like the Pickles mother, like from Rugrats,
Okay.
like Dee Dee Pickles. Like she dressed in full drag like that, and it was like perfect. Like she did a lot of cool ones, but it's like these 14-year-old white girls think that just because they can latch on to this gay shit and appropriate it, they could make it theirs and then say, "You should kill yourself. You should do this. You should." It's like,
such a waste of life.
Exactly. It's like, just reserve that for your local politicians, you know? Tell them to kill themselves.
Yeah,
They probably
write it
should.
in your diary or something.
Yeah.
Cut yourself.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that? Now we gotta talk about it. Now we gotta talk about it. It's like, shit, I remember when girls in my school were cutting themselves and they didn't talk about it.
Yeah, you just kept on walking.
Yeah, and some of them, you know what, I guess because they didn't talk about it, they're fucked up now, but hey, look, at least they're alive.
I had a girlfriend who cut herself.
I had a girlfriend who cut herself.
Nice.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
业务出现违规异常，了解详情请按0，由华语客服为您服务。
Welcome to Bank of America. This is a notice from the Chinese Voice Department. Start recording now.
您名下业务出现违规异常，了解详情请按0，由华语客服为您服务。
Okay, the record light is on.
It is.
Yep,
It is.
it is.
It is.
It sure is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got interrupted.
By what?
Well, the SD card ran out of room.
Oh.
Yeah, yes, the other day.
Oh, the Scooby-Doo card
Mm-hmm.
ran out of room.
We saw a Scrappy, didn't we, the other day?
We
too?
did see a Scrappy. It was like a wiener Chihuahua dog. What was it? Some kind of terrier. Some kind of midget pup.
They're all the same.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what, the last episode had more high energy than what we have going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you that.
Well, we recorded
It's-
a different
it's-
time of the day.
It is a different time of the day, but I think it's like if it were put together, if it were spliced together somehow,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be like everybody's like going up, woo, and then everybody's like, "What is this interruption?" They didn't even finish their sentence. Oh no! Why am I going back down? You know, it's like if someone gets on the elevator, and the elevator skips your stop, and instead, the person that they picked up, like going up, is just going down. Like your stop has been nullified and void, and now it's just going back down.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Don't let people steal your elevator, people. Don't let people do that. I think that should be a motivational speaking. Don't let anyone steal your elevator. It's like don't let anyone steal your moment. You know what? Yeah.
Might need you to talk closer.
Well, in case they didn't hear me, don't let anybody steal your elevator. You see,
Theo.
Rudy Claire.
Oh, that's way too loud now.
Oh yeah, of course. When you're cause. Didn't they have a thing on SNL? We now return back to Cause, and it was Eddie Murphy playing as Cosby.
Probably was.
It was COZ Cause. I remember this being a thing. You know what? I have the.
I wasn't alive during that time.
You weren't alive during that time. Yet you can tell me all the sketches that they had in like early SNL. Yet
From
you
the
weren't-
70s.
Yeah, you weren't.
I wasn't alive in the 80s,
You
no.
weren't alive for that fucking time.
I just died after the 70s.
You shut the fuck up. How about that? You always you know what? That's what that is. That's cherry picking. That's cherry picking.
I like cherries.
Yeah, but you need to stop doing that shit where you only choose the blurb, the headline that goes with your narrative.
Well, don't tell me.
Mm.
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 Mm. Mm.
Wendy's. They chose Marvel over DC.
How come?
I don't know. I guess they make more money. I mean, DC has the potential to make more money if they actually put out good content, you know, things that people want to see. Most of the movies that you and I have seen in theaters have been Marvel films.
Yeah.
We've never seen a DC movie together in theaters.
No, we haven't.
That's sad. Yeah.
Oh, that's DC's fault.
That is DC's fault. Like I said, they have the potential.
Mm-hmm.
They have the potential to be good. They apparently they choose not to. Apparently the only thing that they put their faith in is time traveling women with lassos and men that can breathe underwater.
And Ben Affleck.
No, they don't even pay much attention to him. He's leaving DC.
Mhm.
He said numerous times that he was leaving DC. You know, there's this movie called The Batman that's supposed to come out. They keep pushing it back because Ben Affleck doesn't like the script. He was originally supposed to write and direct the movie and star in it. And then Warner Brothers was like, we don't like your script. We're going to get a new director. So he got a new director, the guy who directed the first two Planet of the Apes movies. People like those.
The new ones?
Yeah, the new ones.
Hmm.
Yeah. Not the original ones with
Charlton Heston.
Charlton Heston. Yeah. You blew it up. Damn you. Damn you to hell. Got to cut that out. Because that's verbatim. It's not
You
parody.
just keep doing that.
Yeah, it's not. I keep doing that. Yeah, I do that. That's to attract the, like, you know, they say publicity, any publicity, whether it's bad or good, is good publicity. See, how could it have been good publicity is good for good publicity? That's stupid. That's why the other one works. Bad publicity is good publicity, or any publicity is good publicity.
So it's good for DC to make shitty movies.
It's good for DC to
For
make
their
shitty
publicity.
movies, and then me reference another movie in this conversation about DC. Maybe I'm helping them make more money. Everybody's gonna be like, Charlton Heston, what? Planet of the Apes, what? DC, what? Yeah. And this is the kicker: Robin is dead in this universe, but they don't know which one. They keep saying different ones are dead.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a clear continuity of it. It's like, which Robin is dead? Maybe all of them are dead. All of the ones that tried to work with Ben Affleck's Batman are dead. Because he's terrible to work with. Because Ben Affleck is terrible to work with. It's sad in this day and age. Christian Bale is more likely, you can most likely work with Christian Bale than Ben Affleck.
Well, I know. I'd rather work with Christian Bale definitely.
Ben
Ben Affleck.
Well, would you?
Yeah.
Because the first thing that Ben Affleck ever did won an Oscar.
But that was Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, it was Good Will Hunting, but still, that's the first thing that he ever put his name on. I don't know. He's done more Oscar award-winning things than Christian Bale.
Oscar doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. There's a lot of money and all the recognition that goes into that.
You already get the money when you make a movie. You
Get
already get paid.
more. If you have the title of Oscar award nominated, Oscar award winning before your name,
That was like 20 years ago, though.
you get more. No.
Good Will Hunting.
I'm not just talking about Good Will Hunting. I'm talking about Argo. I'm talking about you see that you're forgetting the fact
Christian
that
Bale's won Oscars too.
That's what.
I'm sure he has.
That's what.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to the Oscars.
See, that's your problem. You want to come in, swing your dick in this conversation, but you ain't got no horse to help you run away. See, ain't that some bullshit? You want to say oh, Christian Bale's got an Oscar, I'm sure. I don't know.
He makes better movies.
I don't know. You know, Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Or
one of the best movies of all time.
Or Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah, that's definitely a Ben Affleck film.
It is a Ben Affleck film because he plays his 3 characters in that movie. So you watch it.
They're bringing back Jay and Silent Bob for another movie.
Why are they bringing Silent Jay and Silent Bob back, Joseph?
They're bringing Silent Jay and Silent Bob back.
Why are they bringing Silent Jay and Silent Bob back?
Because Kevin Smith wants to make it.
Oh.
I guess after that heart attack he had.
After that heart attack he had?
Mm-hmm.
What is it that after like another airline told him that he had to pay for 3 seats, he was like, because apparently when you're that big, you have to pay for 2 seats.
Yeah, if you have to take up that much room.
I mean, like, what determines how big you are to have to pay for 2 seats?
Well, a seat is a certain size, and if they're over that size, crouching into my elbow room.
So if some fat comes over to the armrest,
yeah,
too big.
Yeah, somebody sued an airline because she was placed between 2 fat people, and they wouldn't let her change.
So she tried to change, and they wouldn't let her. They're like, "No, you stay the same."
Well, they said she wasn't very respectable about it either.
I mean, you go on there and you're sitting next to these 2 fat people in the middle of them, and then you start yelling, "Get me away from these 2 fat fucks!" Like, do you know who I am? I'm a member of the society or some shit like that. And nobody addresses you as such, and no one like complies with their demands, I mean, I would be pretty upset too if I were her. Especially after I just like said all these expletives in a crowded plane for no one to, be like I would be very upset if I did all this stuff, if I pulled this huge tantrum and no one gave me time of day. So I don't blame her. She's in the right. Don't you expect if you pulled a huge fucking tantrum because you didn't get your way and it still didn't go in your favor, wouldn't you be mad too?
I think the thing is avoid the tantrum.
Avoid the tantrum.
Yeah.
Avoid the noise.
You could probably get more help if you don't just yell out and just make a big scene about it.
So you're saying that if she had said, "Excuse me, stewardess, but it seems to be I'm in the middle of two overweight people. I would like to be sat somewhere else, or at least get an aisle seat." You think
that might help?
Had she said it like that, we don't know how she said it. We weren't there. We weren't there.
It was all hearsay.
This is all hearsay that could actually be used in the court of law for her defense if it leans that way. Just remember that.
Can it?
Yeah. A lawyer could say, we have this podcast here where these two gentlemen, they're actually talking about this case. They say something that could go in the favor of my client. And then they play us, and then the judge is like, yeah. And then all the jury, you can hear 12. So you collectively have 13. Plus, if the bailiff, or, because the bailiff this entire time has been like, I'm not going to believe anything anybody puts in front of me, even though my opinion counts nothing in this case. It matters none. Even the bailiff is like, So now you have 14.
Well, I think the fact that we still don't really know anything about it, we weren't there, it doesn't help.
I don't know. I think at the end of the day, I think Wendy's made the best choice with choosing Marvel over DC. See, you don't know what this conversation was originally about, now, do you?
Oh, I know it was about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. You're keeping up. Yeah. Had I not mentioned that, you would have been right on track if it was a multiple choice question. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, Wendy's made the best choice because they're aligned themselves with the company that makes the most money. Meanwhile, DC, they're not even trying. They know they're not even trying. Yet they want to say that they're the underdog. Just because their movie makes $1 billion. It's good. Aquaman may have made $1 billion. But does it look like it's quality? No.
Well, ticket prices are so expensive, it wouldn't be that hard to make $1 million.
Ticket prices aren't that expensive. How much the tickets should cost to you?
Like $10 or less?
They cost $8 here at AMC. $8.23 after tax.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Not in Atlanta.
Not in Atlanta. You know why not in Atlanta? It's smart because there are so many fucking people in Atlanta. And everybody's going out and they're doing things. They're going to see movies and shit.
Well, I'm not going to see them if they're that expensive.
Well, I mean, you're not the everyday man.
Well, this isn't a podcast for the everyday man.
Exactly. See? Why don't you let me? Why is it that you seem afraid of generalization? Whenever Black Joseph, yes, speaking of myself in third person, whenever Black Joseph makes a generalization, you have to hop on it and say, well, not everybody thinks like that. I don't think like that. Well, I ain't talking about you.
Well, I have a microphone too. I have a voice.
You have a voice? You want to talk about it?
No.
All right, good. It's good. You have a voice that you don't want to use to talk about things with.
Yeah, it's my choice.
Mm-hmm. Because you're a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And it's all about what women think these days. Not what women want. That was 2000.
No, there's what men want now.
There is what men want.
With what's Tajari Henson? P. Henson? Is there a P in there?
Taraji P. Henson.
Taraji.
Yeah.
Taraji.
Tajari, yeah.
Yeah.
Haji from Johnny Quest. That's who's
Mhm.
actually in this movie. Haji from Johnny Quest is reading people's minds. Men's minds. Not people. Men. Men aren't people. They're monsters. Men stars. Men stars. If you just replace the E, it's monsters. Men actors are monsters.
Mm.
It's been there. This Me Too movement, it's like the Da Vinci Code. It's been connected. It's been there since day one. We haven't been watching out for it. You know what? This shouldn't just be called Black Joseph, White Joseph anymore. It should just be called The Truth. Because that's what this is. We're putting the truth out. We're putting the truth out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm right behind you.
That's gay. Why not be right beside me?
You're the one doing most of the talking, so you can stay in front.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mind passing the the ceremony stick?
Oh my god, you're disgusting. That look. Yeah. Your mind passing. What was that? It's like one of those moments where you don't know if someone paused on a screen or not. It's like, but once you see movement, you're like, oh, they're still with us. Do you mind passing me that? Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Ow.
Who's your favorite DC character? You know who they are.
Swamp Thing.
Oh God, you too.
I don't know too many DC. There's Constantine. There's Batman. There's Poison Ivy and Wonder Woman, Aquaman.
Yeah. Is Poison Ivy based on the song, or did the song happen like after Poison Ivy? I wonder. I didn't look that up. Since Batman is so old, and his Rose Gallery is so old as well, I wonder if they have any influence on the songs that were either before them or, you know.
I don't think they were making songs about the Coasters were making songs about comic book characters.
I don't. Well,
Except for Charlie Brown.
see, that's the thing though. It's like you have a song like Poison Ivy out, and it describes exactly what Poison Ivy, the character, is too.
That's why she's called Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
I don't think the writers were thinking about Poison Ivy for the song or nothing. I think you're wrong.
You can say that, but look, it's just like the whole. It's like my friend Camden when he found out that Metal Gear Solid and Escape from New York and Escape from LA were the same. It's basically the same character. Kurt Russell.
Well, that's just Kurt Russell. Being Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell should play as Poison Ivy. Could you see Kurt Russell trying to seduce Ben Affleck?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's DC should just do that. DC should just be more, more gay and gross.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you can combat Disney. Disney is always trying to be, prim and proper. Have a little nice bow on it with a little nice Robert Downey Jr. But I think that if you're gonna have a good thing like DC, you have Kurt Russell seducing Ben Affleck. We need to have more older actors
Bring back the nipple suits.
seduce more just as older actors. Like shit, I want to see I want to see like John Goodman fall in love with Jake Gyllenhaal or some shit. Where's that Brokeback Mountain? They fall in love. John Goodman is always like, "Oh, my back." He broke it.
And it's a mountain
Mm-hmm.
that they have to climb
Mm-hmm.
together.
Yeah. And at the end of it, they're trying to attempt doggy style, and that's when he fully breaks John Goodman's back. And as he's dying, he's like, "I've always loved you, Jake Gyllenhaal. It was always you." And then everybody's crying in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar.
Maybe he can achieve full doggy position and then.
Yeah, whenever I get in doggy position, I die.
Mm-hmm. A little inside.
No. Oh, well, it depends on who with. Depends on who with. We've all had those situations where we're like, why did I have sex with this person? I didn't have to have sex with this person.
Bunch of those for me.
Oh yeah? Hmm. Wow, you do a lot of coughing. I don't think that's mine. This one isn't open, so that one definitely is mine.
Well, I brought this one in.
Hmm. Joseph, you're one strange young man.
Strange or not strange?
You're,
Uh-huh.
you're
Mm-hmm.
strange.
Yeah, yeah. "23 minutes. That's a long podcast."
This has been 23 minutes? I don't believe you.
That's what it says over here.
Mm. That's nice. That's very nice. So, what are you excited for in 2019?
Mm,
We haven't done a Happy New Year podcast.
so?
Don't you think we should?
Yeah, it's a little late now.
Doesn't that seem like something that we would do anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Might as well do it now.
Oh, we've already recorded over 40 minutes of stuff.
This is it. What did you think we would have to have a proper like Happy New Year
Hmm?
podcast?
No.
All right then.
But does it have to be this one?
This is the New Year podcast.
The Lunar New Year, maybe.
What other New Year is there? Don't want to sound racist.
Thank you very much.
What? Is that what you do when you have nothing else to say? You just
You said you don't want to sound racist, so I tried to go the other way.
oh,
Yeah.
sounding racist.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's a new year.
It is New Year.
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. My stepfather, he would always do this thing, and he would do this impersonation of this Asian lady. I loved it. We would watch Bad Santa, and I don't know. Have you ever seen Bad Santa?
Not the whole thing.
You know the little black guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was dating an Asian woman, and she would help them, assist them in their like thievery, the stealing from the malls. So before she gets apprehended by Bernie Mac,
Mm-hmm.
who hadn't died at this time, John Ritter had died at this time. John Ritter, this was his last movie, which is weird because he was known as such a clean cut guy, you know, John Ritter, but he was in these nasty movies, man. Like
Yeah.
Bride of Chucky.
He's an actor. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, someone is telling her goodbye. It's like a security guard because he thinks that she's the last customer of the day in the mall. So he says, "Oh, okay, goodbye." She's like, "Okay, happy holiday." And so my stepfather didn't know what she said when she originally said that. And so he would just say gibberish. Like just say So I told him what she said. And so that started this like monster basically. Cause imagine, if you will, an old 60-year-old black guy trying to sound like a young Asian woman. Saying, "Okay, I'm out of there." Just saying that on the phone. Anytime you saw him, anytime he said goodbye, he would say that. Honestly, he doesn't have my number. I should call him and see if he'll say it. He'd be surprised. Be like, "What?
Mm-hmm.
It's you." Have you ever spoken to my stepfather?
I don't think so.
Have you ever met him in person?
I don't think so.
Oh God, that would have been funny.
Met your mom a couple times, I think.
Oh no, we don't have to remember that. You know, get that out of your mind. My stepdad. Oh God, he looks awful.
Mm-hmm.
He looks bad. Just, and if he hears this right now, or like, you know, when this goes up, you know,
Mm-hmm.
when he hears this, I mean, only thing that can possibly come from his mouth is it's true. He looks bad. But that's what you get when you were born in like 48. You know, you're not gonna look good now. People that were born in the mid 40s, they don't look good now.
There's got to be a couple out there.
Tina Turner, like she's like almost 80.
Mm-hmm.
She was fantastic. She's still touring. Like she should be in a retirement home somewhere. Like having butterscotch candies, you know. Driving their Oldsmobile. Do people still have Oldsmobiles?
Some used ones, probably.
Because that's no longer a thing.
I don't think they make new models.
That'd be weird if they did. Oldsmobile. It's like someone knew that this would not be a good car for people. Oldsmobile. Hey, Jimmy, what you driving? Oh, yeah, you know, well, it was my 16th birthday, so the parents got me an Oldsmobile. Or a Ford Scirocco. Or a Daewoo. You don't know any of these cars?
I know Oldsmobile.
These were all just...
Sounds like you're just trying to imitate Asian ladies again.
No, these are all discontinued cars. Daewoo, I remember that from, I didn't think that was a real car because it just sounded weird. Daewoo. Queen Latifah and Jimmy Fallon, they drove one in Taxi.
Oh, that's why they don't make them anymore.
No, they stopped making them before that movie. She says, "This is your unmarked car? A Daewoo?" She says, "Oh, I know people. I can't be seen in this." Then she says, "Open the door. I don't want to get Daewoo all over my hands." Oh my God. Oscar Award nominee. Queen Latifah.
Speaking of cars, I might need to get out on the road at some point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that you should probably leave soon? Well, leave. Leave. Go! Get!
Bye.
Hey, Belladez! Yes! Yes!